Alright, so I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I tried to do the whole video every day, how my journey was going on weight loss and stuff. Mentally, I just can't do it. But some of y'all will know because you're friends with me on Facebook, but Tuesday I got the call. Let's back up. So last Friday I went to the doctor and I had lost a total of 30 pounds based on what they have my highest weight as, but 40 pounds based on what my primary care physician has my highest weight as. So he said, we're going to turn you in to your insurance, see if your insurance will approve the surgery, and if so, we'll get you scheduled. And then if not, I don't think, he says, there shouldn't be a reason why you wouldn't be approved. So leave the doctor's office. I'm anxious. I go on about my day, go on about my weekend. I'm house sitting this whole week, and I moved in on Saturday. And so I left work on Tuesday to come and let the dogs out because they got 2 puppies. And as I'm on my way back to work, because I left during my lunch to let the dogs out, I get a call from the doctor's office, and it was about my insurance, and they said that my insurance denied my surgery. I immediately started crying, went into a state of mind that I have probably not been into in a long time. It's very upsetting. It's very heartbreaking. I know y'all are probably like, it's just surgery. Who cares? You can lose weight by yourself. I care. I've fought. I've done everything I can do since August 5th to show that I need this surgery. I'm game for this surgery. My head's right for the surgery. Everything. And it was denied. So I went into my boss's office and I'm bawling. I just was trying to let her know I was back at work, and she asked me what was wrong. But anyway, long story short, I got on the phone immediately, called the insurance company, called my doctor, tried to find out what I could do to appeal it, to get it approved, to something to fight for what I want and what I feel like would be life-changing. The doctor says it's medically necessary. All of my doctors, my hematologist, my allergist, my PCP, my weight loss surgeon, my GI doctor, all of my doctors have sent over letters to the insurance company showing and saying this is medically necessary in order for me to live a better life. And I wouldn't have some medical problems that I have if I wasn't overweight. So anyway, today is Thursday. I've called the insurance company, called my doctor, chewed everybody out. Like, I did some things and said some things I probably shouldn't have, but it's left at this. Monday, my doctor is going to be off of vacation, and they're going to talk to him about doing a peer-to-peer, which is a video chat with the pre-authorization team for my insurance, and he's going to have to fight my case, basically. He can choose not to do the peer-to-peer, and then I'll have to pill it myself. His nurses said that they think that he would do the peer-to-peer. He don't see why he wouldn't. That his main goal and everything is to support me in any way that he can. He has shown that. He's a very, very nice gentleman. So that's what our plan is. If he decides that he does not want to do the peer-to-peer, I'm going to pill it myself. If they deny it again, then I'm going to change insurance companies and see if that insurance company will pay for it. And if they won't, at that point, I would just start saving money, because in order to get it done and be self-pay, you have to have all the money up front, and it is $25,000. I could go get a loan, I could go do all kinds of things, but I don't want that much debt. Debt is not a good thing. I just, that's not something that I'm gonna do, unfortunately. So right now our prayer is that my doctor, my surgeon will do the peer-to-peer. As he's doing the peer-to-peer, as soon as they hang up, he will know if it's accepted or denied. They did say 90% of cases are overturned after a peer-to-peer. At this point, I'm not getting my hopes up for anything. I got my hopes up that it would be approved immediately, and it wasn't. I don't know. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me, email me, comment below, but that is the update. It's not the one I wanted to give you guys. This isn't how I wanted this journey to go. I wanted to be able to post more regularly and tell you how things are going. And I will tell you, when I got the call Tuesday, I started to go get me a Dr. Pepper. And I started to go get a Big Ed's pizza and go home and sit on the couch and eat it and drink it all. But I didn't. I did some other things that I thought were better. There have been some people that I've known basically most of my life that actually have reached out when they found out I started this process, and I've reached out to some people in the midst of trying to make sure that the surgery doesn't cause any triggers for my PTSD and stuff like that. I have reconnected with some people that knew me when I was younger. They didn't know me when I was a teenager. They didn't know me in my early 20s or even my late 20s. They knew of me, but we didn't talk. They're really nice people. I don't know why we quit talking. I know the gentleman used to come preach at the church sometimes. They sang music, things like that, but I don't know if it was denied because I need to get connected to some more people, some more of the right people. I don't know. I wish I knew the answer because, I'm mentally exhausted. This has been one of the most hardest mental things I've been through. Without everything else that I've been through, this is probably, it would be on the top 5 hardest things. It's not just physical, it's mental. It's waking up every morning, mentally being okay, being in a mindset of, I want to change, I want to do this, I'm doing this for myself, I'm not doing it for anyone else. And it's hard. I know a lot of people don't know the why I started this journey. The main reason I started the weight loss journey is because both of my parents are in their 50s, and technically both of them are wheelchair bound. So I don't want to say it, but I am 30. I don't have children, I don't have a husband, I don't have a family, I don't have a house, I don't have these other things that all the other 30-year-olds have and that you dreamed of when you were 6. You would be married by 30, 3 kids, big fancy house, all this money. I don't have that. Do I have a family? I absolutely do. I live with my parents, I live with my brother, I live with my nanny. we've lived together in the same house for 20 years. It's not what I wanted for when I was 30, but I'm learning that it's not my decision. Because if it was, I would have definitely approved myself for surgery. But yeah, it is a mental game. I've had people ask why I thought I was denied. I don't know. I think that it could possibly be that I need to make sure mentally that I'm ready. I know that, like, it would bring up things from the past. It's going to bring up the depression, the anxiety. It's going to bring up all of that. And I know that I'm trying. I do believe I have found someone. But in the last couple of weeks, I have been looking for someone who could be my counselor, or could be a person that I could call and be like, hey, listen, I'm off today mentally, something's wrong, I don't know what it is, can you just talk for 10 minutes? Not saying that that means I'm ready to go kill myself or anything like that. Everybody has days like that. I mean, you just mentally get overwhelmed, or you just wake up and you just feel like you just don't want to do anything. I mean, it's just kind of like a blah. It's hard, but like I said, I have found some people that I knew when I was younger, so it's going to be an experience to tell them and open up about the years that they have missed. But I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. I'm thankful that I have people that I knew before that, for whatever reason, I mean, we took and just moved churches from Knoxville all the way to Rocky Top, Tennessee. I mean, how we ended up in Rocky Top, Tennessee, when I'm a Kentucky fan, I don't know, but I mean, and nobody we knew went there. There was a couple that we knew, but that's it. And we didn't go back and visit the churches that we used to go to. So half of the people that I grew up with didn't grow up with me from my senior year in high school on. So it's been an experience. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful that I'm being able to reconnect and grow a relationship, friendship with these people now. They've been really nice. They're messaging me all the time. That's not why I made this video, but I don't know. If I was to answer the question, why do I think it was denied? I think it's just because it wasn't the right time, and that I need to find someone, which again, I think I have found someone who would not only be there for me physically and in person, but would be there if I was on my way to work after my surgery and just started crying because emotions were so much I couldn't handle them. And that person doesn't have to be a licensed therapist or a licensed counselor. I mean, I don't knock counseling. I enjoyed counseling when I was in it. Loved every minute of it. There were times I felt like it was a burden. There were times I felt like it was a job or a chore. But anyway, I don't know how I got on that spiel. But anyway, so what happened? They denied me. The goal now is to see if my doctor will do a peer-to-peer. I will know more next Wednesday. I'm going to give him a couple of days to get back into office and get everything caught up. But if you don't hear from me on a video and you have my number or you have my email or whatever, feel free to reach out. Unless you know full name, you're not going to be able to find my Facebook, but reach out. I don't care. I did notice that, and I think it's pretty cool. I started a blog a couple years ago because somebody that I was talking to at the time had said that I would be a good writer to write about my experiences and stuff. And I've always loved to write. I just never did it where people could read it. Anyway, so I started it. And if you have the link to my blog or you've been over there, my phone number is on the blog. But I looked at it today for the first time in a while. I mean, I go on there and I make sure like the letters are still there and the writings are still there and everything, but I don't ever check the stats of it. And today I went on there, and in the last 7 days, I've had 33 people click on my blog, whether they clicked on it and clicked off, they clicked on it and read, whatever the case may be. 33 people, 33 times. It could have been the same person. I don't know, and I don't care. I do think it's pretty amazing though, because my blog is something that I cherish. It's literally like, if you read it, you will see and read the deepest parts of me. I don't post a lot of new things on there. I want to, but I haven't in a while. But I just thought that was pretty interesting. I don't advertise my blog. I don't go around saying, hey guys, I got a blog, let's go look at it. I don't do that. So for 33 people to find it and read on it, it's pretty cool. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm really trying, I promise. I've not fell off of the diet. I'm still chugging along. I am having a Sprite a day, and honestly, I've been getting it in the mornings on my way to work, and I'm not even finishing it. I throw over half of it away. I've been coming back at lunch to let the dogs out. When I get here, I grab a Powerade and I go back to work, and my Sprite's still sitting there from that morning. Actually, I think mine from this morning is still on my desk. So that way I'm doing better. I've not had as many headaches. I've not been as sick, thankfully. Trying to think what else. I'm still having a hard time hitting the 100 grams of protein, but it's a challenge. It's hard. So, but yeah, the main things on this video is I was denied. We're waiting on it to see if he'll do a peer-to-peer. I'm going with the highest that my primary care physician has. I don't know if y'all know the story on that, but I went to my primary care physician. An hour later, I went to the surgeon, and the weights were 10 pounds off. So I'm going with the primary care physician's weight because it was, of course, the highest. So I've lost 40 pounds since August 5th. It's not been easy. I've been sick 90% of this time, 90%. I'm still going to work. I've not called in. There are days I've woke up and I've been so sick I didn't want to go to work, but I made myself and my employees, my coworkers, and the president and the vice president and HR and all of them, and my partner at AR, and all of them have been so supportive. They can tell when I'm sick, so they know not to come around me. I'm told to be angry in my cubicle. Like, they've done a lot, and they've really helped me a lot. So the support means a lot. Know that, but also know that sometimes if you hear me say I need support, it's not just physically. But like I said, I do believe that I've found someone that would be that mentally. I don't know that it would turn into an every week thing. I don't know right now. But my main concern was going into surgery and not having someone who has been trained. Even if it's just a little bit of counseling training there. Not there physically, but there if I needed them. And I found that. So, yeah, that's the update. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. Again, if you have any questions, comment below. If I am not comfortable answering the question, I will ask that you reach out to me in another way that I can do it more privately. I don't care to tell out information, but some things I don't want to tell. So yeah, if I can figure out how, I will put a picture in at the end in this video of me before I started my diet. It was July the 13th. I started on August 5th. And then I have a picture of me on September 8th. That was about 20 pounds difference. 30 pounds if I go off of the primary care physician's weight. So I'll see if I can find out how to do that. If not, I will post it in the comments. Come on, answer. I'll post it in the comments so you guys can see that. Thanks.